Imagine spending hours upon hours searching for a single note you know you wrote down somewhere. Like, you're 100% certain it exists, but it might as well be hiding in another plane of existence or dimension. Sounds familiar? Yeah. I've been there way too many times, and in 2025, we deserve better than digital chaos. The best productivity app shouldn't just be a tool, it should be your digital brain, and I'm about to help you find the perfect match. Before we dive deep, real quick, if you're tired of digital chaos and want to become a productivity ninja, this channel is your new home base. We make videos that will completely transform how you work, how you learn, and how you create. So, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. And hey, make sure to smash that notification bell because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. In this video, we'll dive deep into 3 productivity powerhouses: Notion, OneNote, and Evernote. I'll break it down, their unique strengths and weaknesses, give real-world use cases, tell you which app might be your ultimate productivity partner in 2025, and finally, the surprising features that could transform how you work and learn. But first, let me tell you a story. A few years ago, my digital life was in shambles. See, my notes were scattered across multiple apps. There was no structure. I had constant frustration with Google Docs here, random notes there, and screenshots everywhere, basically like a productivity war zone. But that's when I realized that not all note-taking apps are equal. Here's the thing about productivity apps in 2025. We're not just looking for a place to dump information anymore. We need a smart workspace that gets us, adapts to how we work, and makes our lives easier. So picture Notion like the Swiss Army knife of all productivity apps. It's flexible enough to do almost anything, even at the free tier. Then imagine how magical it would be if you upgrade to the Plus, Business, or Enterprise tier. But as most people would agree, Notion's advantages greatly surpasses its drawbacks. Want to create a content calendar that looks like it was designed by a pro? Notion's got you. Need a database that tracks everything from your workout progress to your book reading list? Boom, done. Even I completely redesigned our company's Instagram content planning structure using Notion, and it was like someone turned the lights on in a dark room. We went from jumping between apps and multiple physical meetings to a central interconnected workspace. But, and this is important, Notion isn't for everyone. If you're someone who gets overwhelmed by too many options, the learning curve might feel like you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. It's powerful, but it takes a good number of time to master. I imagine that if OneNote was a character in the office, I think it would be Wayne Wilson's Dwight, you know, that reliable friend that always shows up, is deep into the system and will always be there. Let me paint you a picture. You're a student rushing between classes, taking notes on your laptop, then switching to your tablet to highlight key points, then reviewing on your phone during a commute. OneNote makes all of this seamless. If you're deep into the ecosystem, maybe like the student that we just mentioned, or you work in a corporate environment, this is your app. It integrates seamlessly with Microsoft Office suites, meaning you can pick notes you've written in OneNote while you're drafting your presentation in PowerPoint. Its handwriting recognition is insane. Seriously, I can scribble notes like a math scientist, and OneNote turns my doctor handwriting into a readable text. And switching across these devices, well, it's as smooth as butter. But its downside though is that it's not as flexible as Notion. You know, you're working with Microsoft's defined playground. Whatever they say goes. Customization is limited, and collaboration with people outside Microsoft's suite can be a hassle. Evernote is that cool grinder that understands all the Gen Z and Gen Alpha slangs. Since its establishment in 2008, Evernote has grown completely favorably to compete with other note-taking apps and is now the founder of modern note-taking. If privacy is your top concern, if you want something that's been around the block and has proven itself, Evernote has got game. Honestly, I didn't know it was this big until I got deep into my research and saw that it has a thriving community of loyal Evernote users. Their web clipping is still unmatched though. Do you want to save an entire article with one click? Evernote. Need powerful search that can find random notes from 3 years ago? Evernote has got your back. But it can feel a bit, well, let's say classic as compared to new interfaces. Remember, a grandpa wearing young people's clothes is still a grandpa, but that doesn't stop us from loving him, does it? So, after extensive testing, I've come to crown my champion for 2025. Drumroll please. It's Notion. But, and this is crucial, the best app depends entirely on your workflow. Notion wins for creators, entrepreneurs, and those who love customization. OneNote remains king for academic and corporate environments, and privacy nerds who want a tried and true platform. Evernote has still got you. But here's the real talk. Productivity apps are like shoes. One size does not fit all. The key is finding what works for you. So, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below telling us what app you're using right now. Are you a Notion ninja, a OneNote enthusiast, an Evernote old school user, or even none of these and you're sticking with something entirely different? I really want to know. And hey, if you want a detailed Notion tutorial, let me know in the comments. More than enough people have asked me for this, so if there's enough interest, I'll definitely make it happen. So if this video just saved you hours of research and potential app switching frustration, do me a favor and smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more tech and productivity deep dives. Until next time, stay productive. Peace.